Hi, I'm Suneera Madhani, and I'm a mom of two, a daughter of an immigrant, and an unlikely entrepreneur who went from scaling an idea to a billion-dollar business. Yes, a billion-dollar business. Along the way, I learned that less than 2% of female founders ever hit 1 million in revenue, and I became obsessed on a mission to change that. I believe that there is so much gatekeeping in business knowledge, and that we as female entrepreneurs should be learning from other female founders and leaders who have broken the statistics. Since I never went to CEO school, I've had to learn it all the hard way, but you shouldn't have to, because we believe that you deserve to have it all. And honestly, nothing bad happens when women make more money. Grab a seat because class is officially in session. Welcome to CEO School. Hi everyone, welcome to CEO School's Wind Down Wednesday. I'm your host, Suneera Madhani, and today I'm going to be talking about money and diversifying your revenue streams, and I'm going to be specific when it comes to all different kinds. This is going to apply to all different industries, but I'm going to get specific about additional forms of revenue that you can add to your business today. So, the first thing that I want to kind of start with in the first topic is your MVP, or your minimally viable product. This is your kind of your main core product offering that you have as a business owner, whether you are a service-based entrepreneur, a product-based entrepreneur, a agency, doesn't matter what kind of entrepreneur that you are, you have to have a core offering, right? So your main offer, your hero product, I'm going to be calling your MVP. And some of the things that I see entrepreneurs fail at early on is they get way too distracted, right? So I know at the end of the day, we want to be making as much money as we can. We want all the multiple forms of income. Even the average millionaire entrepreneur has 7 different forms of income streams that's outside of one business avenue. So it is important for you to have multiple forms of business revenue coming in through the door. However, it doesn't happen overnight, right? So first and foremost, it's so important for you to have consistency in your business. So I'm going to kind of bring us into the business product offering first. So first, in your business, I want you to identify what is your core product offering. That core product offering is really what the base of your company is going to be based upon for a long time. Now, as you continue to scale, right, and you've really nailed your core offering, that is when you can expand, add in additional revenue streams, really think about your customer journey and what are the different add-ons that you can do, different packages that you can do. But it is important for you to have your core product offering nailed first. So if you're an early entrepreneur and you're listening to this and you have multiple forms of revenue from, or multiple products in your company, I want you to, think about and name the core offer that you're like, this is the one, this is my signature offer, right? This is my signature product or my product suite or my signature offer that I have. Everything's going to be based upon that core product. And if you're an advanced entrepreneur and you already have a core product offering, we're going to also talk about how you can continue to diversify it. But one of the main mistakes that I see entrepreneurs make is that they are too distracted. Right? When I think about the early days of Stacks, we had so many different opportunities for us to grow our revenue, right? So we're a payments company. We could have done hardware if we wanted to, and we could have done different, channel partnerships early on and white label partnerships. We had so many different opportunities for us to add in different revenue streams early on. And one of the things that I would say made us extremely successful was that we were focused. And we were so focused on a singular revenue stream. And I'm going to take you to, because this is the podcast, I get to go into fun stories. I had visited a mentor in Atlanta and, still one of my mentors today, one of the most pivotal mentors that I had in my life and still have in my life. His name's Asif Ramji, and he had a company based out of Atlanta called Paymetrics. So he was in fintech, he was in payments. He ended up selling his company for $550 million to a giant strategic in our space. But when he was mentoring me, his company was a few years ahead of the journey that Sal and I were on. We went down to Atlanta, met him in his offices, and all over his offices on the walls were like plush squirrels. Swear to God, like plush toy squirrels that were like hammered on some of the offices. And I saw, like, after you pass by one, no one's saying anything, right? He's giving us the office tour, so they don't mention it. And I'm like, kind of like giving a look. And then after probably the third one I saw, it was like, wait. Why are there like toy squirrels on your wall? And he's like, it's so that we don't get distracted. And the concept is that, squirrels, like, you're like squirrel, and then they're they're just distracted, right? Like they're distracted and you get distracted because you see a squirrel. And so you don't want to chase the squirrel. You don't want to chase the distractions. And the one thing and the most important thing that you can do as an entrepreneur is truly stay focused, right? Focus is what's so important. And so they literally had these reminders on the wall to not get distracted. And I took that, like, that was probably one of like the biggest nuggets that I took away. And I came back and I was like, Sal, we can't get distracted. We've got to stay focused. And so I think for almost 4 years, we had one product offering, and that was it, right? We didn't get distracted by all of these different opportunities that came our way. And we said, thank you, no, for now, right? And that we were going to revisit it later. And probably one of the best decisions that we made in order to do so. Now, if you're an early entrepreneur, goes back to, I don't want you to get distracted by adding too many things to your plate. I really want you to nail your core product offering and not get distracted. But there is a time for you to then diversify. And it's so important because in order for you to build $1 million business or $1 billion business, it is important for you to diversify your revenue streams for your company, right? And I'm sure we could talk on another topic of diversifying revenue streams for yourself, because girls just want to have buns, and we could talk about personal wealth on a different episode. But today I'm going to give you guys ways to think about diversifying your current offer or your product suite. So one, it's important for you to nail your current product, core product. That's where your whole company, kind of like the big value proposition, is going to come from. The second piece is then to identify what I love to call the customer journey. So we can use this example I can give you an example in every different industry type. So service-based, product-based, whatever. So let's start with product-based company to start with. Let's say you sell a beauty product and it's a skincare product, and you start with one line of your core product that you have. And it could be a beautiful serum that helps with acne or per se. And from there, if that's your core product, you can think about what other products does she need, right? You already have the sale from the acne product. Are there any add-ons or products in that journey that she needs? Does she need a pre-oil? Does she need a face wash prior to putting on the product that you have? What about a night cleansing cloth? You can think of all of these different things in the product journey, and you don't want to have too many things where it feels like you are a giant merch store of product, right? Like, you want to have a really thought through customer journey, and customer products, but it has to be based again upon that customer journey. So that's first and foremost, I would say, is take a look at your core product, and then two, think about the adjacent left and right of it. And a quick exercise that I like to do is actually just circle on a piece of paper my core product, and then draw an arrow out left and right. And if you need to draw arrows up and down like a starburst, write down kind of the products that come to mind, but where they fit across the journey. If it's a left to right journey, you place it on the right spokes, I guess, of that paper. But it's going to help you really think of your customer and that journey that he or she is on and what you can add on. If you are a service-based company and you are a marketing agency, a podcast agency, or some sort of service that you offer, if you're a digital company, you're a coach, you're a nutritionist, right? What is that core offer that you have, right? People come to you for this core offer. And I would say that even from a price point standpoint, your core offer is going to be that mid-level price point and mid-level volume. You can think about your VIP offering. right? So if you wanted to do a select group of clients and you wanted to do additional VIP services, so the way for us for that we did it at Stacks is we had our core product and our core offering, but they wanted to do add-ons for multiple forms of payments. They needed additional users. They wanted an account rep, customer service 24/7. You get the theme. They're more VIP than the regular client. We had a different price point for that VIP client. So you can even structure in tiers of features for your main product offering. And then of course you can also have a light version, right? Another example because I love giving it across different industries. If you're if you're in the digital space and you create courses, let's say that's your primary business, then you can have mini courses, right? That's a lighter offering, or digital downloads that people can buy. You can have one-on-one offerings or VIP services as well, right? So really think about that customer journey and product journey. So that was 1 and 2. And then a third revenue stream that I think is honestly the most important, not the most important, one that grows a lot of enterprise value, I would say, for your company, is MRR, right? Everybody wants monthly recurring revenue, to have it in the bag, to have a monthly recurring product in your business. And honestly, an MRR product can be applied to almost every single style of business. And because it's the most coveted, it's also one of the most difficult to actually sustain and grow, but there's a lot of value in doing so. Now, if you're a product-based business, do you have a bundle or a service that you can package that can be monthly shipped out, right? So for example, we created one for one of our CEO school members. She's a juice company. And she had a physical retail store, but we created a monthly subscription where she was able to deliver juices on a monthly recurring model for executives around town, or for people who are, health conscious and that want to have their services delivered. So you can create an MRR model on almost every single style of business that's out there. One of the most easiest businesses first to kind of create is for those that have a large community, right? So if you are a digital entrepreneur, it is a great way, or a nutritionist, or you're servicing, you have a specific niche or an expertise that you have. That's a great way for you to build and grow a community where you're able to offer additional services, or offer your knowledge in a way that could be offered in a monthly recurring revenue way. So it can be applied to product, it can be applied to digital. And then of course, for technology companies, software as a service is recurring revenue as well. So really think about what are the recurring revenue streams that you can add for your business. And then lastly, I would say is to think about revenue streams for your business that perhaps you aren't the one that owns that product. So what are the different revenue streams, or that you have the customer? What other product or services does your customer need that you can partner with, that you can collaborate with? Whether that's affiliate income, whether that's even for example, I have a friend who has a med spa, and for med spas, she's offering her core services, which could be like the fillers and facial hydrofacials, and she has a core menu, right? She has a monthly recurring model that she's added, so she has her monthly recurring revenue coming in from you can select certain 1 or 2 services a month, and then you get extra VIP, and then you get all of these things if you're part of her club membership, right? And then she can earn affiliate revenue from products that she loves already, right? And so earning revenue from companies that you're already going to refer, or that you're absolutely in love with, that your customer needs, whether that be of a retail location, but this even applies from a digital standpoint as well. So really think about how you can partner in terms of revenue as well for the audience or the customer that you already have today. So these are just some examples I hope you enjoyed on diversifying your revenue stream. But what I would say is the most important thing for every entrepreneur to think about first is nailing your hero product. Then you can go into these multiple streams, but it's so important for you to have a core offering that is always going to be the main product. And as you scale, then you can have multiple products that might be a core product. Where we are in Stacks today, right, where that journey evolved, we were one-to-one with our customers with our software. 5 years later, we had partners knocking on our door saying, hey, we want to white label your solution for our software. And then now we have this product we added on is actually going to now turn into our next core product offering. And so your journey can evolve and pivot as an entrepreneur. And that is also the best way for you to grow your business, is continually to think about how you can diversify and add in multiple revenue streams. I hope you enjoyed today's episode on diversifying your income. If you did, screenshot this episode and share it with me on social media. I'd love to reshare it and say hi to you. This is how we grow our show. And send me a DM. Let me know what other topics you want me to deep dive into on Wind Down Wednesday, where we go a little bit deeper on some of my favorite topics. And we actually go deeper on this particular topic inside of the club this month. So every month I'm going to be doing specific workshops for our entrepreneurs inside of our MRR, our club. And I'd love for you to come join us. If you've been thinking about it for a while and haven't joined, I have some special codes for you today to come check out and come join us inside of the club, where you can have access to deeper workshops like these. I'll see you next week at CEO School. Thank you for tuning into today's show. If you loved it, leave us a review. We are so proud to bring you authentic conversations, game changer expert guests, and valuable content on and offline. The best compliment you can give us is by screenshotting today's show and tagging us on Instagram at CEO School and at Suneera Madhani. We are obsessed with swag, so don't be surprised if we want to send you some. Thanks for tuning into class today, and remember, nothing bad happens when women make more money.